2.
What up, Gale Nation? Welcome back to H24 Sports. I am your host, Jacob J. Tips Hidden, and over to the other screen is one of the co-hosts, Slice Bread Vin Pinchero, and helping me is the top dog, Danny Rude. What's going on, fellas?
Oh wow.
His roommate's asleep. But,
so we want to get this done right now.
Yeah,
also, computer not really working too well.
So here we are.
Yeah. Here's what we doing. We be here.
Yeah.
Doing the thing.
It's a Sunday. It's not so it's Masters Sunday.
Sunday.
Shout out to the Masters. We're not gonna be talking about golf because
just a quick little update. Tiger's not playing.
Tiger's not playing.
He's
sad.
He's
he's hurt.
Very hurt. Probably never playing golf again. Hello. Matsuyama.
They haven't teed off yet, right?
They tee off at 2.
Yeah. So I will
I don't know.
Yeah. I was following. I was invested, but I was invested, and then JT Dustin Thomas triple bogeyed to par 5, and he's out of it. He was like 2 shots off the lead, and he triple bogeyed. Now he's at 1 under for the entire tournament.
Spieth is 5 under at 7th. I'm rooting for Spieth. Go Spieth.
Golf.
All right, golf. All right. Now you actually wanted to bring up
a quick little. I mean, it's been a minute since we recorded, but since then the NCAA tournament has concluded, and we have a champion. That being the Baylor Bears of the Big 12. Vin, congrats on winning our
Baylor.
This is why you don't pick a 2 seed to win.
Never pick a 2.
I'm gonna give him this thing.
The clap. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, this is why you don't pick a 2 seed to win. At Danny, who picked Houston and Ohio State in different things, even though I told him don't pick a 2 seed, he still picked a 2 seed.
Hey, you know what? Houston got pretty far though.
Did they win?
No.
Did you come in the top 2?
No.
Did you finish 3rd?
Finished 3rd.
Was 3rd? Better be last. You get the same amount. So
Illinois.
Hey, Big Ten is ruined for me. I'm never for the Big Ten ever again. It's a dead conference for all I care about.
Terrible.
Baylor pretty much dominated the final. People were trashing on Gonzaga a little bit, which is not warranted. They were dominant all year against Power 5 opponents and top 25 opponents. So they had an incredible season, just couldn't get it done against Baylor, which really just showed how dominant Baylor, because Baylor only had 1 loss this year.
Yeah, they lost. It was it's because Cade Cunningham went off.
Yeah, exactly. So what just shows how, I guess, overlooked Baylor was in the grand scheme of things, because people were like, oh, the undefeated Gonzaga and everything. And they're they were 1 loss away from being undefeated all year. So.
And who is the most? It was Jared Butler, right? Or
Gerard Butler.
I don't know what his name is. His last name is Butler.
The big stretch 4. The guy that shoots really well.
Yeah, I remember.
I'll go to the finals.
Go to the finals. While he's doing that, I want to give a big shout out to Davion Mitchell, not Donovan Mitchell, Davion Mitchell, because he's really, really good. And I think he declared for the draft, right?
Yeah,
he's gonna go lottery, and I know I'm late to the train, but he's gonna be good. I think he'll be really good.
You were correct, Jared Butler. Most outstanding player in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, he was pulling up from everywhere for that game.
Yeah,
it seemed like so first of all, he started off up 9-0. And then it seemed like whenever Gonzaga was getting close, Jared Butler would just knock down a 3 from way beyond the 3-point line. It's it's over.
Also, just want to give a quick shout out to UCLA, even though they are a blue blood.
Yeah.
First 11 seed to make it to the final? No, not first 11 seed, but they made it to the Final Four as a playing team.
And they very, very, very much gave it a good run.
Inches away from winning against Gonzaga. Inches away.
Juseg's a monster, and Tiger Campbell's a monster too.
Yo, Mick Cronin's a great coach.
Yeah.
His dad, love his dad. That was awesome. And then Jalen Suggs is just a monster.
Yeah. He didn't even play bad against Baylor. He played okay.
He was one of the ones that played well.
Yeah. Timmy struggled, I think, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah.
Timmy struggled. But the Zags will be there for a while. They'll be back.
Oh, yeah.
Suggs is going to the draft.
They have recruits coming in left and right. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with. Possibly, maybe moving up to the Pac-12.
Can we stay with college basketball news real quick, actually, though? Because another thing happened. Roy Williams, he retired.
Yes, Roy Williams did retire. It makes me sad.
Yeah, before we were Iona Gales, UNC was our top team.
Yeah.
And I like how they stayed in house with Hugh Davis.
Listen, I'm just happy Rick Pitino didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I was scared.
Yeah. Vin, actually, you know what? No, we can't say this now because we're on a radio. But Vin and I, we had an experience with our head coach, but it's not a bad one. Don't worry, it's not bad. Don't worry. Promise.
Please. He said hi to me before.
He said hi to you?
Rick Pitino said hi to me before.
Wow.
He was walking to the gym and he was like, "How's it going, fellas?" I'm like, "Hi, coach." And I was like, "Wow, that's a Hall of Famer."
You're so popular, Jacob.
Love you, Rick.
But yeah, I'm just happy like Rick stayed true to his word for the first off season. If UNC and Indiana like were open, he didn't go. I don't see him going anywhere. So I'm just glad he stayed here for at least another year. We got a transfer from SMU.
Yeah, Liam was telling about it. Yeah, he's actually good.
He's very good. He's gonna fit very well next to Barry Jean-Louis, and he's a great shooter, so he's gonna fit like that gap that Ross and Guest are leaving.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
Also, what I didn't know, Van Eyck he's coming back. I didn't know that.
How?
I guess he's a fifth year.
How, Sway?
I guess he's a fifth year. Liam was telling me about that before.
I guess he's a super senior.
I mean,
I don't know if I call it a super senior.
Probably just a grad student.
Yeah, I'd assume a grad student.
Can a grad student play?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that's what Asante did, right?
No, Asante got a waiver because he was hurt.
Gotcha. Okay.
I think.
I don't know, but I think he's coming back.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be cool.
I would love Dylan to come back.
Yeah. Anything else college basketball wise?
I don't know, man.
The season just ended.
Season a little while ago. I mean, the coaching carousel around, but like.
Yeah, I mean, the two that I care about are already filled.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, Vin, any thoughts?
Go Baylor.
Go Baylor. Yes. Congrats to Vin again.
Sure, go Baylor.
Congrats to Vin again for winning our pool.
Don't worry, I'll win it next year.
I randomized my picks and still beat everybody.
No, but I'm sure that I'm not going to pick a team for the Big Ten.
I can't guarantee that.
Yeah, but then
hey, you know what? This is the first year that I didn't pick North Carolina. I should have. I would have been better off. I would have been better off sticking to my guns.
I mean, so my thing is that, fun fact, every single time I picked the 2 seed to win the tournament, they've lost in the first round. So back when Dunk City happened, if y'all remember that, Georgetown, I picked Georgetown to win the whole thing that year, and they lost in the first round. Shout out to Florida Gulf Coast.
This is why you don't pick a 2 seed.
Yes.
I cranked the numbers, Danny.
Continue.
I cranked the numbers.
And then a few years later, I picked Michigan State to win the whole thing, and they lost to, I think it was Middle Tennessee, right?
Yeah, Middle Tennessee.
Middle Tennessee beat them. They had the strongest guy I've ever seen on that team. My God.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I have no idea what his name is, but he's the strongest person I think I've ever seen in my life. And they won. And this year I picked Ohio State, and they lost in the first round.
Houston.
That was brutal how they lost in Sweet 16. I think it's Sweet 16, right? They lost it.
Yeah, they got to Sweet 16. They lost to Arkansas.
Yeah, their leading scorer had like a wide open 3, and he just clanked.
Yeah.
Danny, you picked Houston, not Ohio State this year.
What's up?
You picked Houston, not Ohio State.
He picked Ohio State in his other stuff. He picked Houston in our league.
Yeah, Houston went very far this year. I'm actually very happy. Although I think they went against like a double-digit seed every single time.
Yeah, they had a weak walk to the Final Four.
That's why you
ran into the juggernaut of Baylor.
Mm-hmm.
But shout out to Houston. Thanks for keeping me alive.
They lost. Don't shout them out.
I hate Illinois and the Big Ten.
I do too.
I hate Alabama. It's okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways, let's talk about professional sports and where they get paid.
Yes. Well, hopefully soon. Hopefully soon college athletes get paid.
But where the people make the big bucks. Do we want to start with baseball? Oh no, we should start with the NFL. Big news.
Yeah.
Big news. Not breaking news. Big news.
Yeah, it happened
a little while ago. The quarterback formerly of the New York Jets, Sam Darnold, is traded to the Carolina Panthers.
It was for a second, a fourth, and a sixth, I believe.
6th this year, a 2nd, and a 4th next year.
Yeah.
A decent haulback. I mean, really.
Yeah. So considering
the 6th is not going to turn to anything. The 2nd is going to be good, And the fourth
has a chance.
Maybe.
But
Sam now takes over in Carolina.
Okay. I could speak for all Jet fans here. I feel like we as a Jets fan base want Sam Darnold to throw for like 100,000 yards next year and like every touchdown ever.
Yeah.
And the Panthers to just win the Super Bowl or get to the Super Bowl.
From what it looks like, every Jets fan just wanted him to succeed, just not on their team, which is weird. But like,
because we get it. Yeah, I get it. We screwed him up. It was not his fault. The decision making. Yeah, that happens, but that can be polished. That can be polished up in the right system, which Carolina is the right system. They have a bunch of great weapons. They have a great coach there, and I love the offensive coordinator as well, and Joe Brady.
Yeah.
But it was our fault. We hired Adam Gase, the quarterback guru, who was notably messed up.
Ryan Tannehill, best coach of all time. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's so good.
If you can't succeed under Adam Gase, are you really that great? Like Ryan Tannehill's an outlier. Like, bro, come on.
You couldn't do it.
Adam Gase helped coach Peyton Manning.
Yeah, Peyton Manning did.
Clearly it was all Adam Gase. Like,
no question.
Clearly,
no questions asked. But I feel like, as you said, we just want him to succeed because he did everything right. He didn't cause any drama. He handled everything correctly. He's just a really, really good guy.
And got mono.
And that, he did get mono. He had a little too much fun, but we wish him not. I mean, I personally wish him nothing but the best. If you ever see this, you don't. Oh, okay. I wish him nothing but the best. And I feel like the entire NFL was kind of rooting for him at this point. I hope he does well.
It's hard to root for someone after, a terrible franchise has derailed their momentum of their career.
Well, I mean, it's actually easy to root for someone.
Yeah, it's
once a Jet, always a Jet. So
what about Leonard Williams then?
Yeah, you're welcome.
What about the guy we just signed for a massive contract that played very well last year? Yeah, bye, Finn. But this also opens the door for the Jets to take Zach Wilson at number 2, which probably since the San Fran trade, it was pretty much a guarantee that they were going to take Zach Wilson.
Yeah,
now you just got to hope they don't ruin him like they ruined Darnold.
Zach Wilson's probably a better prospect.
I also have more faith in this regime of the Jets than the previous regime.
I'd have 10,000 times more trust in Robert Saleh than I would in Adam Gase any day of the week.
And Joe Douglas over McCagnon too.
Yeah.
The Jets though, like.
Yeah, but they also have more weapons than they did 4 years ago when they drafted Darnold.
Because they had
you signed Curtis Samuel, right?
It was 4
years.
No, oh my goodness.
Signed for the Panthers.
We didn't sign anyone from the Panthers.
So you did. Where did Curtis Samuel go?
He went to the football team.
Yeah,
we signed Corey Davis.
That's it.
Yeah, we signed Corey Davis.
Wrong blue team.
Yeah, it's close.
Panthers we're number 2 wide receiver.
Yeah, we signed Corey Davis. We signed.
Corey Davis is a very good receiver.
And he just happened to be next to AJ Brown, who's also an even better receiver.
Well, AJ Brown's a top 5 receiver in the league.
You think really?
AJ Brown?
Yeah, you think AJ Brown's top 5? I wouldn't say
around 5. Yeah.
But we signed him. We still have Denzel Mims, who's going to develop and get better. Hopefully.
Yeah, he had a good year last year.
He had a good year. And Jamison Crowder. I almost said Jay Crowder.
Jay Crowder plays in the NBA.
He plays in the NBA for the Suns. But
not to be confused with Tay Crowder, Mr. Irrelevant, who I don't think he started. But he did play some games for the Giants at linebacker.
Yeah, I heard he did okay.
He's the greatest Mr. Relevant of all time.
He won us the first Washington game off the scoop and score.
He did.
Off the strip.
Yeah, that was him that scored the touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Beat the football.
Tay Crowder, the greatest Mr. Relevant of all time.
Yeah, man, take a sip of that. There you go.
Shut up. Let's move.
Go hydrate.
Can we move over to the real New York football team? The Giants.
Well, the Giants. Well, oh wait, have we talked about Galladay?
No. Galladay, Rudolph, Adoree Jackson. Like there's something Gettleman actually did something productive this free agency, and he went out and he signed weapons for Daniel Jones, and he signed more structural pieces for the defense.
I think Giants fans have been giving Gettleman way too much crap over the last few years, just because just about a whole bunch of stuff. I think we were giving him so much crap just because of the Odell trade. Honestly, I think
of course he traded away our franchise receiver.
Yeah, but we got
now you got another one.
Now we got another one.
We got Jabril.
He's drafted very well, especially in later rounds. Darius Slayton right now is a very, very good receiver, and he got them in 5th or 6th round. That's a day 3 pick.
The thing is, it's his reputation as the Giants GM is going to come down to I guess, this year for Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Not in terms of, I'm not saying he's a bad. It just comes down. His reputation is going to come down.
Here's the thing with Daniel Jones. First off, I don't think it was more so Gettleman. I think it's more so the regime of the Giants that maybe pressured him to take Jones at 6. But
he's not bad.
The problem, he's not bad, but we're putting so much pressure onto him, making sure he has to be Eli in his prime immediately. Like he has to win us a ring in spectacular fashion against the greatest team of all time in 2 years, or that's it. He's a bust and the worst quarterback in our franchise. And that's just not true and not what you can expect. Daniel Jones has had a bottom tier, bottom 5 O-line his 2 years of starting. And this year is not that much better. They got rid of Kevin Zeitler, who's our best lineman, which is not saying much. They Andrew Thomas, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt that he needs to develop. But Thomas, Solder's coming back, and we signed Zach Fulton from the Texans. Those 3 linemen alone, each accumulated for at least 10 sacks each, meaning we have, I believe, if they go based off of their last 4 years, 32 sacks coming from 3 positions. That's very problematic, especially when we don't have a center, because Nick Gates was one of the worst centers in the league last year, and he's a guard. Shouldn't be playing center. So
you guys have a pick though. You probably pick.
We're at 11, but I think. I mean,
you're not getting Penei Sewell. That's just
no. Penei Sewell's not happening. Rashawn Slater's not happening. What's up?
Yes, man.
Didn't what's his face play center too? Shane Lemieux.
Shane Lemieux did play center, but Shane Lemieux was also one of the worst guards in the league last year. He had a 33 PFF score.
Oh, they're so bad.
They're bad.
Didn't they pick it up though?
They picked it up at the end of the year, but
that's
because
they pick it up trash. In the middle of the end of the year.
Daniel Jones did not play in 2.5 games and was still sacked, I believe, the 4th most in the league.
I still feel like this year though is crucial for
this year is crucial because he has a bunch of weapons, but his O-line has not gotten better. If I were the Giants, hopefully that center from Alabama, he can drop to the 2nd round and we can snag him there. If not, honestly,
would you maybe trade back?
I would 1,000% trade back to in the 20s
and just take him
there. As long as we're ahead of Pittsburgh, I think they can get him.
If Pittsburgh's late 20s or something, right?
Yeah. They're mid 20s. Yeah, so as long as, because honestly, at 11, the Giants don't need a quarterback. And at 11, they're not going to.
You don't need any offensive weapons either because Saquon's coming back.
Saquon's coming. Well, Saquon's regardless.
Yeah.
So we're not going for Najee Harris. Receiver, you could go for a receiver.
You're good though.
You don't need them. You don't need a receiver.
No.
Yeah, you're good there. And your defense is already great.
Defense is great, and people say Kwity Paye or Russo, but I feel like they'll be there in later picks.
The only thing you need to do is patch up the offensive line.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's the number one. That's the number one need, and that's
honestly, I'll take a defensive prospect too. But
yeah.
I won't complain. But
Danny, you mentioned Barkley coming back. I don't. It's not necessarily a hot take. It's just it's an opinion based take. The offensive line is garbage. Jacob, do you blame the offensive line for Saquon's injury this season, or do you just blame it on a circumstance?
Do you remember how Saquon's injury happened?
Yeah, he broke off a tackle, and then he took him down, and he just stayed on the ground.
If it was in the line of scrimmage, I would, but that was an open field. Saquon was running towards the side. Yeah. There's no offensive lineman that's going to be there to block that, unless you have an offensive lineman that's 350 and can run faster than Usain Bolt. So I don't think that's happening. But the Giants' O-line has been bad for a long time, and Saquon flourished in his rookie year with a terrible offensive line.
Yeah.
So I don't think his injuries is because of that. He could just back-to-back years he's just been struggling, be staying healthy.
Yeah.
I don't think it's because of that. Yeah. I think it's just it was a freak injury and it happened and it sucked, but that's a thing it's not really on the O-line. I'd say just more so it's just, you can say it's in his struggling of reciprocating that first year. I 1,000% could blame that on the O-line. You can't get him space, you can't get him to get out and burst, you can't get him to do fun things. So that part I will blame on the offensive line. For his injury, no. That was a football thing. It happens.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. And then we got this year, and then maybe extend him. Like I don't.
It's almost been 4 years.
This is his fourth year. This is his fourth year.
He's the same draft class as Donald.
And Gettleman doesn't re-sign him, I might just like.
Well, it depends how he
does.
The
problem is like with running backs is like every single time like they're up for an extension, it's like no duh, extend them. Like Todd Gurley, no duh, extend him. And then what happened? Gurley fell off a cliff, and then you're like, well, gotta cut him.
Yeah. Also, Gurley fell off a cliff because he developed arthritis in his knees.
Yeah,
Saquon hasn't had much better injury history.
That's a good point.
You watch your mouth, Jeff.
I'm not dissing the player. I'm saying.
But even like Le'Veon Bell, like it was like no duh, give him a big contract, and the Jets did, and then Le'Veon was nowhere near.
Also, he played
fair. That was his fault.
But with the Jets and the Chiefs, has Le'Veon looked like the same running back that he was in Pittsburgh?
He looked better on the Chiefs than he did on the Jets. I'll tell you that much.
He didn't get playing time because he was behind
Clyde
Edwards-Helaire and Darrell Williams.
Darrell. Okay.
There's Damien. Damien was the one that played in the Super Bowl last year.
He got hurt.
The one that took over.
See, I thought you said Darren, and I was like, that's a point guard.
Darren Williams was a point guard.
He's
retired.
A Net/Jazz point guard.
And at Dallas, he did play for Dallas.
He was on the Cavs for like a week.
I do remember that too.
And then Cavs fans just slandered him, and then that was it.
He wasn't slandered. He played terrible.
He did.
Should we swing over to
the
Diamond?
Yeah.
Oh boy, I don't really want to, but we should.
So we're sort of like a week into the season at this point, right?
Roughly.
The Yankees have played 8 games. I think you said 3 and 5.
3 and 5.
3 and 5.
Let's go. Offense is so good.
The offense has been struggling. Their bullpen, to my surprise at least, I don't know if you guys.
The bullpen's been lights out.
Yeah, the bullpen's been phenomenal. Starters have been okay. Garrett Cole's as advertised.
Kluber's been all right.
The Gary slander is at an all-time high. So
Gary Slander's at an all-time low.
Yeah, Gary Slander's doing.
No, Gary's actually
Gary Slander's at an all-time high. Gary Sanchez is not good.
Gary Sanchez has been one of the few good players on the offense.
On the offense,
the focal point of this offense that has sucked.
He's still a terrible catcher. He's still a terrible catcher.
No, he's not.
He is.
No, he's not.
I don't trust Gary Sanchez at all. Offensively or defensively, I don't trust him on this team.
Well, guess what? He's the only one producing. Do you trust anyone else on this team? I trust Gary more than I trust Glaber.
I trust last year's American League batting title winner, DJ LeMahieu.
DJ hasn't been playing as great. Like, he's coming into his own still. He's having a slow start. Yeah. They all are.
No, I'm confident they'll figure it out.
They'll figure it out. The thing that's scary with Glaber's defense. Every time the ball is hit to him, he is messing up. It is scary.
Would you consider?
Yes.
No, I mean, I would do. Jay Bruce hasn't been that good, right?
Jay Bruce is one of. Whenever he's up, I'm just like, what is he doing?
But so I would say he's versatile. I would say move.
Here's what happened. What they're doing right now. So the Yankees did trade for Rugnet Odor.
Yes.
I butchered that name, and I don't know why it's Rugnet.
I'll go with the bot. They calls him as doo-doo head.
Mission consistent.
So DJ is now at first, which great because Voigt's hurt, and we don't have another first baseman, Mike Ford. So
you really love Mike Ford.
But he's a serviceable first baseman, and DJ is much better.
I know. I love Mike Ford. They're not gonna give him a chance.
It is dumb. But anyways, DJ's at first, Odor's at second, Glaber's in short, and Gio's at third. So, like,
Yeah, so I don't know. So you said DJ's at first?
DJ's at first right now.
Oh boy. All right.
You got to talk about like the lack of production. It's not really like it's not like he's not producing. It's just like Aaron Judge. Like, come on, stay healthy, please.
Judge has left 30,000 men on base in the first 8 games. It's actually like 10 or 12, and that's very concerning considering he's our that's the dude.
Honestly, Jacob, Danny, it's disappointing to see.
Oh, absolutely.
It's disappointing, but it's a
man who hit 53 home runs in his rookie season to now a man who bi-monthly is injured with something new.
It's an oblique thing again. It's the same thing again and again with him and Stan. Stan so far is healthy and is hitting decent.
Yeah. Stan's ripping the ball.
Yeah, he's Stan. But Judge, like, they came into the year, they're like, oh yeah, well, his right side was sore. I'm like, again, and you didn't say anything again, and then it was like, oh yeah, it's oblique. I'm like, oh yeah, the same oblique that kept him out for months. He has a strain in his oblique that kept him out for months, and then just like, nah, it's fine. We'll sit him for like 3 days, and then he'll come back, and then he'll be fine. He'll be our judge again. He's like, I'm like, I don't know about that one, Chief. I really don't know. Like, so, I mean, at least they have Clint, who's good. Yeah, that's great.
I'm not gonna panic though. It's like it's a week into the season.
It's not that I'm panicking. It's that it's the same. It's been the same thing over and over again since we've had that high in 2017. We're like, well, it's supposed to be a rebuilding year, and now we're one game away from the World Series, and we have such a young core, and they're gonna be great. And then we're here again, and our window's closing, and it's kind of like we're struggling to like stretch on, like cling on to those like World Series aspirations, and they very well can if everything clicks. But like
it's not clicking.
The thing that should have been clicking and the thing that we were scared was going to click have switched.
Yeah.
Like pitching is like, oh well, our pitching is actually good except for Domingo Germán, who should be cut, and then our hitting, which we were like, oh yeah, we have the best lineup in baseball. That's not actually close to it. And then they're just like, oh no, they stink. So it's frustrating. I mean, yeah, it's been 8 games, but
no optimism.
But
I don't want to like, oh, if this continues like a month, like, because you have to remember too, a team like the Nationals a few years ago, they were like the worst team in baseball for like.
See, that's true, but I also look at like the Toronto series. Toronto beat us 2-1 pretty handily, and they didn't have their best player.
Toronto too is also supposed to be phenomenal this year.
Yeah, but they didn't have George Springer, who is by far their best player and one of the best players in baseball. And
that is true.
And they destroyed us.
Yeah, but Jacob, it all boils down to the fact that when you look at the Yankee lineup, I would say about 85% of the time, it's either they're hitting home runs or they're not doing anything.
That's not even really true. Like, honestly, like they've been a lot outside of that. They've been a lot better, and that's like key with like guys like DJ and Clint and Hicks and Glaber, really, and Gio. Like they've been knocking things on because, you know, the people that do that, Judge, Gary, Giancarlo, are either hurt or not producing. So they've had to take up the mantle of just like getting people on and hitting them around.
I feel like the problem as you said, I feel like the problem is just leaving the runners in scoring positions. I feel like we're hitting.
Oh, absolutely.
We're hitting the like the other day against the Orioles, whoever we were playing. We had like 12 hits or something like that. We ended up losing.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were getting runners on.
We had 6 or 7 times the amount of hits that the Baltimore Orioles did,
and they
won. And they won.
They beat us because of that stupid extra innings rule.
Oh yeah, I love
Manfred rule. Rob Manfred, you're a terrible.
Oh hey, let's make up all these crazy rules, and then the ones that they don't like, we're going to keep. The ones that they do like, we're not going to implement. What's that? DH?
What's that? The shift? Sorry, not happening.
Well, DH, that's a 50-50 issue. I feel like.
It really isn't.
I don't know.
Most people want to keep. Most people want the DH everywhere because it's just the only people that are against that are like old school baseball guys, like strategists, like, oh, it's strategy, but like
I'm against it.
It's.
I mean, I like seeing Ohtani hit though.
Yeah, but do you know what the designator is? You can designate someone to hit in place for your pitcher. You don't need to have a DH. It's just like you have it available.
Okay.
So if you want Jacob deGrom to hit for you instead of Dom Smith, be my guest.
I mean, Jacob deGrom has been hitting.
That's what I'm saying.
He has been hitting like more than
or if you want Garrett Cole to hit in place of Giancarlo Stanton, sure, you might need to be checked into a mental hospital, but you can do it. Like, it's nothing's stopping you from doing it. But that's literally all the DH is. If you are a strategist, like, you can still do it, but it saves the pitcher from, first off, the best pitcher is a worse hitter than the worst DH. Like, statistically, they are not good hitters. So it's just better baseball. That's really all it comes down to. But even like the 7 inning doubleheaders.
I like that.
Like speeding up the game, sure. Like it makes things a little easier. But the runner on second rule.
If they did that starting in the 12th.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I like it more so like if you want to speed up like extra so there's no more like 18 inning games or 20 inning games, then yeah, have it like just be normal for 3 innings, then put a runner on second after 3, and then after another 3, put a runner on third.
And then you can
and then go from there. Like
that I feel like that would be better. But the fact that it's
progressive, like make it progressive.
The fact that it's like right out the gate,
yeah,
that's a problem. Will they listen to us? Probably not, because they never do.
Mm-hmm.
But and who knows if that's even the best solution? I mean, that's not my decision.
Yeah.
Any
Scoozy.
You want to talk about the other New York team?
The New York Metropolitans.
Yeah.
Get Jacob deGrom out of New York because they're not helping him.
Oh, the graphic that says Jacob deGrom has not murdered teammate this season. That might be making a reappearance.
I feel he had the other day he had 14 strikeouts and like 8 innings pitched or something like that,
yep.
Right? And they ended up losing 3-0. And he didn't give up any runs either. None of those runs were given up by him.
Who's Edwin Diaz?
No. And
that sucks.
deGrom also, I'm pretty sure they only had 3 hits and deGrom had one of them too.
Yep.
Poor guy.
The Mets got so much better and they still can't do anything in deGrom starts. It is
because they don't work on the bullpen.
Their bullpen is decent.
Trash. Bullpen was good. Jacob deGrom would be Jacob deGrom would have won half of those games he's lost in the past 2 years.
It's not more so his bullpen, more so the
hitting.
The lineup, which got bolstered this year with McCann and Lindor. So
again, though, I feel like it's early. The Mets have only played 5 games.
It's very early.
Yeah, the Mets have only played 5 games because
it's still funny though.
It is funny.
It's very funny. Then we go look back to us and like, yeah, this is not funny. It's just sad.
I mean, they'll figure it out. They'll be fine.
I sure hope so. They better. If they're hurt again, I'll be upsetty spaghetti.
Yeah,
I don't like being upsetty spaghetti.
Yes,
I've been upsetty spaghetti for 3 years in baseball.
Hey, you know what doesn't make me upsetty spaghetti?
What?
WrestleMania.
I didn't watch.
I just watched highlights, really.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny
was good.
Yeah, Bad Bunny was. I love how the celebrities that do it are like better than most of the wrestlers that do it.
Well,
Bad Bunny put in a lot of work for this match.
Yeah,
he's been training for I think since
apparently Pat McAfee was like phenomenal and
Pat McAfee in his match with Adam Cole was great, and so was Bad Bunny. And you got to give credit to the Miz and John Morrison though, because
a lot on them too to make
because they were the ones that really sold the match.
Yeah,
So they were very selfless acts, and it was great to see. And there was a weather delay for 38 minutes.
Oh yeah, there's is in Florida now. It's like kind of. I think it's like kind of in season.
That's what happens.
Mandy Rose slipped on the entrance.
Oh yeah, she went to Iona.
I saw that happen, and I was like, wow, that sums up WrestleMania.
I'm gonna give a quick Masters update before we wrap things up.
Probably.
Did she win here?
What? Yeah,
she Mandy Rose won.
Yeah.
Really?
Go Gales!
Go Gales!
Go Gales! Yeah.
I don't think anyone really teed off.
Yeah, the important dudes haven't teed off yet.
Yeah.
Fleetwood's 1 under, which is good for him. Quick basketball segment. I saw that LeBron and Anthony Davis come back in 10 to 14 days, and LeBron is a lot closer than we thought he was.
Yeah, LeBron better close soon because I'm in both fantasy leagues and I need to win. And LeBron can win.
Can I get an opinion question to the both of you before we
opinion question on the both of us?
Yeah, go for it.
What's an opinion?
Okay. All right, who you taking? Reigns versus Edge versus Bryan. Triple threat match, Universal Championship.
I have no clue. I have not followed.
So Roman,
just pick somebody, Danny,
or D-Bry. It's gonna be Edge.
You think?
Man, it's gonna be Edge.
See, the last time we did this, I called that Otis is gonna win, and I was right.
Otis won. Oh no!
Zanny's got it for him.
I'm not picking Otis.
No.
I mean, it's either gonna. I don't think there's a chance that Debray winning. I think it's gonna be either Roman or Edge, but I think it's gonna go Edge. They're gonna give him like a good send off.
So you have to expect the unexpected.
So you're gonna go Debray.
I'm gonna pick Daniel Bryan.
I'm gonna go Debray as well.
Well, now Vin's doing that. No.
So now I'm picking Roman.
I guess I'm picking Roman.
Oh no, Danny's picking Roman.
Yeah, it might be Roman because they want to do Roman versus Rock next year.
I thought they were gonna do that this year, but apparently
I guess
they clearly didn't.
Yeah.
But.
Well, yeah.
Wait, isn't Logan Paul supposed to be there?
Logan Paul's doing something.
What's it? What? Vin, you're the wrestling guy. What's going on?
Tonight, Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. If Logan Paul is there, I really, 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 really hope he gets hit with a stunner because I really, 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 really don't like him and his little stupid brother.
I mean,
oh yeah, that's happening too, kind of soon. Ben Askren.
Ben Askren
and Jake Paul, yeah.
I was watching videos to see if like Ben Askren's fight boxing in the UFC, and
he's gonna win. Ben Askren's gonna destroy it.
Jake Paul is an amateur boxer who like fought Nate Robinson and like a few other people.
Hey, that's Nate Robinson, a basketball
Ben Askren
experience in boxing.
Was undefeated. Who was pound for pound one of the best fighters on the planet for a long time.
I know, but like,
yeah, he's not that great of a striker.
No, not that great have you ever seen him throw a punch?
But that's against top competition in the world in fighting.
I know, but
I think Ben can throw hands with.
I'll say this though, if he was to pick anyone, he picked the right guy.
Oh, for sure.
He picked the right guy.
For sure. But the thing is, Askren is a trained professional killer, basically. That's what they are. Like, MMA fighters are basically trained killers. But it's first of all, it's a money grab for him. But he can do it.
I mean, he's already the underdog, apparently, according to Vegas. I think Vegas has him as the underdog. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he might be the underdog.
Oh my god!
Because people look at his stand. Like, I'm not even dissing Ben Askren. Ben Askren's like one of my favorite people on the planet. I love him, and I really hope he wins because I think the entire world's rooting for him at this point.
Yeah, no one wants Jake Paul to win. I don't think. But the thing is, again, it just comes down to there's levels to this thing.
I know that we'll find
Paul
out.
Paul is here.
Yeah.
Askren's here.
I hope that's the case because it only takes one punch.
It does only take one punch. But the punch has to land.
I don't know. I mean, what is that? It's like next week or 2 weeks from now.
I have no clue.
I
genuinely have no idea.
Whenever it is.
Yeah, I just want
to see that.
My premium.
Huh?
I feel like it's gone.
Wait, did you last time?
I remember I almost did. I thought I canceled it, but I didn't have a card on it, so I don't know what I did. But
wow, he paid for extra time, dude.
Hey, I might have got a free preview. Oh, I'm checking out the date for the Ben Askren fight.
Let me just check the. Yeah, you sent it 40 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
So we've
hacked the system.
No, I think you just paid.
I'll check my bank account after the show.
Oh no!
Danny's down $50,000.
What is this? It's next week. It's this Saturday.
Great. 6 days.
All right. Do y'all want to make a prediction just in case you don't get the show off?
For that?
Yeah.
Askren knockout.
Askren knockout?
No, Askren decision.
Yeah.
Askren decision.
Yeah,
You're gonna knock him out.
Askren TKO.
Okay.
All right. So
30 seconds.
Decision.
30 seconds. 2 hits. He hits Paul. Paul hits the floor.
Shout out to my favorite movie ever. I don't think I could say the title on the show because I'm pretty sure that word, the second word in that title, is like.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Is it?
No.
Yeah, I can't. I don't think I can say the second word on that show.
What's the first word?
It's a movie.
Inglorious.
Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that movie.
You referenced the. What's his face?
Quentin Tarantino, Brad Pitt.
But I forget the character's name. They reference the dude with the club or the bat. You just back.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, that was nuts. Donnie.
Donnie Moskowitz.
Donnie, William Center Park, baby. Who's next? Yeah.
Teddy Ballgame.
Oh my god, that movie's great.
Movie's fantastic.
This isn't sport. I'm gonna keep going because
I don't know.
Guy,
what?
We're cheating the system. We're cheating the system. We're getting free
system. You know how.
I was gonna say, Godzilla vs. Kong. Anyone see that?
No.
No, that was crazy.
What movie have I seen?
that was crazy. Come on.
The last movie I watched was Deadpool like a week ago.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier, right?
Don't spoil.
I've just been watching the show.
Don't spoil.
Great.
Don't spoil.
Falcon was so good.
So good.
Don't spoil. Don't you dare.
Gosh darn, James Buchanan Barnes, how do you do?
Just don't spoil, please. Thank you.
Jake, remember when Elmo showed up? Oh my god, that was crazy.
Oh, man.
Yo, that's crazy. Like,
all right, just toss the important people are teeing off now. What else? Like,
hey, Batman dies in Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Wow.
Sorry.
I heard Iron Man died in that.
No, Batman.
Okay.
Batman.
My bad.
Not to be confused with Flash. He also died.
Flash, he came that? Wow.
Yeah. Also, Luke Skywalker, he died too.
Yeah.
And Indiana Jones.
I'm gonna take this time too, though. I guess I'm doing this again. Plugging the Golf Geniuses Instagram page again. That'll be in the description because they're cool. That's my brother's and his friends. Their Instagram page.
Free ads.
It's family, dude.
You don't get paid, bro.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a good guy.
Damn.
Follow Jacob on Twitter at that guy Tiv.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
What's Vince? I don't know
Vince's
Twitter.
Vin, do you have Twitter?
I follow. No, yeah, I follow him.
Multiple Twitter.
Wow.
I have multiple.
I mean, I don't tweet, so I'm not even gonna bother shouting at my Twitter.
I only tweet when the Rangers do bad, and I have to badmouth David Quinn.
Follow Balsamic Vince.
Right on.
You know what's funny, actually? I have a burner, actually.
Oh.
You have a burner?
No, I'm serious. I do. I'm not going to disclose the name of it, but I have I'll show Jacob, but I have a burner. And I tweet like once every 6 months.
That's not a burner.
It's a burner.
That's not a burner. His burner has his name on it.
It's a burner. No, but
That's no definition of a burner.
No one knows it's me though. That's the thing. They think it's a guy that loves Daniels, who hasn't played in a couple years.
See, that's why your name for that would be Troy Daniels fan account, not Danny. Because then we pretty much know Danny.
But no, you don't. By my Twitter, I'll just say it's Danny _Reardon_. You can do what you want with that. I don't tweet. But I had a tweet. I shouted out. I forget. I had a tweet. My cousin told me to put it up years ago. It was about I forget. It was about CeeLo Green. CeeLo Green faked his own death, by the way. That's ridiculous. Did y'all know that?
No, I didn't.
CeeLo Green.
He faked his death, and then he's like, "Yeah, my bad. I faked it. He needed attention, and he faked his own death." Hate that guy.
The Yankees traded away Tayo Estrada to the San Francisco Giants.
That just
happened.
Live
baseballs, cash.
Happened 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
All right, breaking news.
Wait, for who? For Buster Posey?
No, for cash.
Can they trade for a catcher that can actually produce and do good?
It's also have that.
It's been a week. We gotta keep it going. I don't know what to do now. It's like
Gary
It's like our longest show ever at this point. At least
Danny, Gary Snyder today, tomorrow, forever.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just like Eric Cole's poster said.
We have another shout out. My man he's looking for revenge. On July 10th. I know you don't like him. You don't like him. I don't like him, but my guy looking for revenge.
Yeah. And then he's gonna retire again, and then come out of retirement again, and then retire again.
We'll see.
Poirier's gonna kill him.
We'll see. I'm not gonna make a prediction yet, but
sorry, your guy already did. Mystic Mac, yeah.
Mystic Mac.
Who's lost 3 straight fights. No, sorry. Cowboy happened.
Yeah.
Oh, how far the double champ falls.
Facts.
I mean, we'll see what happens. I'm just gonna put that out, leave that at that, and see what happens.
You should stay home.
What I think we covered a lot. What sport haven't we covered yet?
Basketball.
We really did.
We have not covered basketball.
Oh, the WNBA got new jerseys.
They did. Those are actually phenomenal.
They look
that's
the fever one's crazy
with Hawkins on it. That's actually really cool. Yeah,
they did a really good job of the jersey. Actually.
Yeah, whoever's in charge of that is like really good at the job.
I'll even give you one of these.
Nike.
Full advantage. No, that's a raised hand.
Yeah, what are you doing?
There you go.
There you go.
Not shouting out Draymond.
Those jerseys are phenomenal. I'm actually intrigued to see what they look like. I guess like on the court. It's like, you know how they look different in pictures and on the court.
Not really.
Not really, Danny.
Oh, I guess we should shout out while we're talking women's basketball. Shout out to
Paige Buckers.
Paige
Beckers.
Paige Beckers. She's a bucket, even though her team did not win. I was gonna give a shout out to I think it was Stanford that won, right?
Stanford, Louisville. I think so. Yeah, Stanford.
Stanford. They beat Arizona.
It's got alternate. They gave each team an alternate jersey too.
So apparently that game actually ended up going like down to the wire.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually a really good game. So shout out to them for winning the national championship. Good job.
Let me just pop into my head and I lost it.
Wow, these jerseys.
Oh, Russell Wilson's sister or whatever. I think she was on that team.
Wasn't she named the best defensive player in the country?
I don't know. I think she was on that team, and she's a national champion. So
these Liberty jerseys are.
No, all the jerseys are good. Like, yeah, they did a great job.
Awesome.
Say what you want, but like those jerseys are really, really good.
Look at that.
Yeah. They're nice. I'm a fan.
Wow. Gosh dang.
Shout out to the designer of the WNBA jerseys again.
Nike.
Also, this is a fun little fact I came across. Kevin Durant is only the third NBA player to have 14 lines of shoes going.
I'm surprised Kobe didn't have that either.
Yeah, I'm surprised Kobe didn't either. But it's only MJ, LeBron, and now KD.
Good for him.
Because with the KD 14 coming out. That was cool.
Kobe didn't need 14 shoes.
Are those nice or no?
Yeah. I haven't been following shoes for a while, but
I know Devontae follows the drops and stuff.
Yeah, I mean they look alright.
I mean, I have I still rock. It's right here. I've had these for years. These things are the best basketball shoes in the world. Free ads, yes. Kyrie, I think these are the Kyrie 2s.
Those are 2s.
Yeah, Kyrie 2s.
Started on Kyrie Irving.
Yeah. These shoes are phenomenal. These are very, very comfortable. I've had them for years. You can see the traction. And they're the best shoe to play basketball in. Other than 2014 Hyperdowns.
Yes, you want to buy 7-year-old shoes.
I would pay for those again. I would absolutely buy those. That makes sense. It would. I would absolutely do that. I'm never gonna watch this. Shout out to the Randos that destroyed us at the park yesterday.
Shout out to the Buffalo Sabres for beating the New Jersey Devils.
Hey, we beat them too. We got them back.
Every team in the East has beaten the Buffalo Sabres.
Yeah, I think every team.
We didn't talk hockey.
My Stanley Cup.
Let's do that hockey.
Yeah, isn't there the dude that the dude on the Maple Leafs that's like he's won like his first 11 starts.
He's won 11. Jack Campbell's won okay, let me explain.
Yeah, you got it.
Go get Tiger.
So Jack Campbell's an NHL record from the beginning of his. He has the longest win streak from a goaltender since the start of the season. He's won 11 straight starts for Toronto. That's a new NHL record. I think it was previously set by, I want to say either Hasek or Wah, but I'm not too sure. I think Jacob's gonna fact check me on that, which is good.
Nah, I trust you.
Yeah, someone else fact checking.
What a trust. One more shout out. Shout out to my fantasy team, Dollar Bill Kirill, named after the man, the myth, the legend, Kirill Kaprizov, who's just absolutely tearing it up in Minnesota right now. Chef's kisses.
I want to keep this going. What else we get? What else can we chat about?
He's got to do the Spider-Man walk at graduation.
Yeah, I still gotta do that.
Still gotta do that.
Okay, well, I mean, also, I guess shout out to the vaccine.
Shout out to the vaccine.
I'm half vaccinated now, so shout out to the
vaccine.
Shout out to the boys at Pfizer and I guess what's it, Johnson & Johnson? That's the third one.
We're so lost. We're shouting out needles and fluids.
I mean, hey,
wow.
I'm alive. I'm halfway there. I'm getting the second dose.
Are you alive though? Well, this is all just simulation.
Elon?
Elon
say that?
I don't know.
I think Elon. Shout out to Elon Musk. He's cool too.
Yeah.
These shout outs mean nothing.
No doubt.
Danny, you want to shout out the ostrich real quick?
Who?
Ostrich.
Shout out to the ostriches.
Oh yeah, because Danny's
Danny knows.
Yeah, apparently I'm a bird now. I guess what is it from Sony?
No, yeah, it's always Sunny apparently.
Yeah, I haven't watched that. I hear that's
I watched a few episodes.
yeah, that's a good show. There's a lot of shows I haven't caught up on, but what else can we take advantage of? I don't know what's going on.
Champions for this year, both of you.
That's a taxi. All right. Anything else? I feel like there has to be something else. There has to be another sport we haven't covered yet. I want to make this
bowling.
We have bowling. The dude retired.
Yes. The who do you think you are? I am guy.
He retired.
Yeah, I thought you were retired 10 years ago.
Yeah, he just retired.
Greatest scene in sports ever.
All right, I'll do this again for the
greatest scene ever. Who do you think you are? I am.
That is a phenomenal career. I think if he's like an all-time great.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I know nothing about
he
bowling.
did that. I think he ended with a strike too, if I remember.
I know who he is.
I like the
the
final roll.
The final thing.
The final. What is it? A roll? A bowl?
Danny.
His name's
I'm a bowling expert.
I never said you were.
I got 7 strikes in a row once on Wii bowling, and that was the highlight of my bowling career.
Dude, I was a pro bowler in Wii for a while.
Bro, I was too. I think I still am.
I'm probably.
I haven't touched Wii Sports in a decade, but.
I've lost my touch. I'm a bit rusty. Golf, dude. That's what actually got me. That's what actually got me into real golf. Because I wasn't bad at that. And maybe golf's not too hard. And golf is very hard.
Very hard.
Sorry, mini golf better. But Jay, you said who do you think you are? I am retired. That was Pete Weber. He bowled for 41 years.
41 years of this.
41 years.
I mean, that's crazy. Low key though. When did you first start bowling?
When I was like 2 years old.
So you've been bowling for 20-something years. Well, 20, 19, 18,
not
19, 20.
Not consistently, but bowling.
Hey, you have been though, because you've gone bowling.
I have. I'm basically. Who do you think you are? I am.
There you go.
See?
There you are.
We're legends. We're legends in bowling.
Okay.
Bowling for 20 years, on and off.
I'm gonna check this now. This is a callback to. This is with Chris Torres. Shout out to Chris Torres.
Geez. Is this what I think it is?
No, I'm gonna check the Windows I was talking about. I'm gonna check the Iditarod now. Yeah, Iditarod.
There it is. My bad.
Gonna do this Iditarod thing. Let's see what we got. Iditarod 2021.
Oh, was it a longboard?
Oh, jeez. We did that. I wanted to do this. We didn't get to have a show on April Fool's Day, so we couldn't do it this time around. But let's see. Oh, it's going on right now. No. It happened. It's finished. Okay.
As of March 18th. Yes, it's clearly still going. Vin is playing volleyball.
It finished like a month ago. Shout out to Dallas CV.
Shout out to R.A. Ryan Murphy from College
for winning, for coming in first after by a remarkable 3 hours.
He won by 3 hours.
7 days, 14 hours, 8 minutes, 57 seconds. He was going 4.5 miles an hour.
What's the Iditarod again?
It's the dog sled race in Alaska.
Got it. Yep.
And it's phenomenal. It's a phenomenal event.
Yo, I feel bad for those dogs. It's on weekends.
Yeah. Well, they get checkpoints, obviously.
Well, you did. Wow. Yeah, dog ran for a week straight with like pure focus, no food, no water, no nothing, and they're just like.
I do feel bad for those dogs.
That's Alaska, bro.
Didn't see it. I was gonna bring up the scene where Homer was like whipping, like just going, run, push, rest. Oh man.
On ref, there's no ref around.
I don't know what's going on. Now we've actually been recording for like an hour.
Something like that.
Yeah. This is gonna take like
Thank you for watching this.
Yeah, thanks for extended. If you're still here at this point,
the Snyder cut of H24 Sports. This is the Zach Snyder cut.
Can I give a shout out to DeChambeau for saying par 67?
Oh man, Tottenham's losing.
Oh, it's a score. Oh, we didn't do soccer.
No.
No. How much? What minute?
80-something, 82.
Oh no. So that means
Harry Kane's definitely gonna leave.
Harry Kane's gone.
Why did I pick the Spurs?
No.
Why did I pick the Spurs?
Why would
It's Aguero's leaving too.
Aguero's leaving. Harry's leaving. Messi's leaving. Everyone's leaving.
Yeah. Messi. We're gonna get Messi. I think this is it. I think we're gonna get Messi, and that'll be cool. I would love to have Messi.
You can't tell by my face. I am not amused.
Yes, you are.
No.
I guess not.
I'm not amused. Not at
all. All right. Well, I think we actually covered everything.
I think we did. There's a ball.
Covered every
possible volleyball. The Olympics are coming up, I guess.
Yeah. We'll cover the Olympic trials.
We'll cover the Olympic trials. Oh, Liam's back.
I hear people.
Yeah, Liam and Peter are back.
All right.
Well,
Peter's been here. Liam is. Liam.
All right. Shout out to my roommates, Peter and Liam, and that's it. Thank you guys for if you're still at this point. This is a grind.
Yeah.
This is a grind of an episode. So if you're still here at this point, thank you. You're a legend. And I guess we'll see you next week. I don't know what day we record. This is a Sunday. I think I said that before.
Yeah, Friday.
We're supposed to record on Friday, but
we'll see what happens in 5 days. Maybe 6, maybe 7, maybe like never.
Nah, definitely not never.
Hey.
Oh, you'll be cool.
What?
Merchandise.
What if we did a live stream during the fight? That'd be legendary.
Potentially, we'll see. We'll see where the cards fall.
Before we go, I'm gonna check what time that fight starts at.
Probably 11.
Yeah.
Prelims and stuff.
Oh yeah, it's like a full card.
Yeah.
Okay. 1 sec. Jake Paul versus Ben Askren. Fight time. The ring walk at 9 p.m. Don't be surprised if this gets pushed back slightly. So it's supposed to start.
Slightly.
So it's looking like it's gonna start probably start like 10-ish. So last stream, that's probably not gonna happen. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Or if you're still here, again, you're a legend. I don't even know. We just went off the rails on this one. It's just an hour straight of talking.
Facts.
But shout out to Zoom for
yeah, shout out to Zoom.
I have to check my bank account.
Well, shout out to Danny's bank account.
Yeah, I'm not gonna shout out my bank account. All right. This has been us.
Adios.
I'll see you guys later. Stop recording. All right, deuces.